Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. Hello, Sirikanya and Haruka. Good morning, too.
Good morning.
Okay, so let's wait. Hello, Poon. Hello, Poon. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Did you just wake up? Okay, so let's wait for a little bit more. But while waiting, please prepare your code.org account. By the way, teacher CK will not be able to teach you today since he will need to process some documents like visa. So in our next class, he will be teaching you, not me. Okay? But I think that would be next week because this week's Friday schedule would be a Thursday schedule, I think. You know that one already, right? So I will not see you for quite a long time. Okay, so let's wait. I hope others will join. By the way, is my audio clear? Not too loud? Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay, so I think we will just start, right? Okay, so what did we do last week? What did we do last week? What was it about? You can tell me what we did last week or last Friday.
Scorekeeper game.
Okay, so we continue the score app, right, that we created 2 weeks ago. Okay, so today, students, we will have another game to create. Okay, so I will show you an example. It is called a poking game. Do you know the word poke? No? Okay, our game for today is like a poking game. So you will poke something on your screen. So if you want to poke something on your screen, it's like you will tap or you will click it. Okay, so in my case, it is poke the dog. Okay, so when I run the program, I can poke the dog. Hear the sound because I have sound effects. Okay, and then after 10 seconds, it will display how many times you poked the dog. Okay, so it's like a game that who has the most number of pokes will win. Something like that. Okay, so here we have time limit. Also, we have the try again button. And then this one is the game over button. So after 10 seconds, okay, it will switch to the game over screen because you only have 10 seconds to poke the pig or the dog or whatever animal you have there. So this game will be based on the number of pokes that you are going to have. So the more pokes you have, then the higher the score will be. Okay, so we will create this game before. Have you seen this game before? Yes or no? Anyone? Haruka saw this game before. How about the others? I think it's related to Popcat because when you play Popcat, it will like open its mouth, right? So it's like that, but this time we will not have some effects, okay? We will just count the number of pokes. Okay, so everybody please create a new project on code.org and then name it as poke the this one is still poke the pig because last night I changed it. Okay, so it should be poke the dog. Okay, students, so the animal will be up to you. You can use a person also if you want to. Okay, but for me it's just dog. Oops, in Thai. Okay, poke the something. Okay, so this one is just a sample. Okay, so I will name it as... Okay, so I will have poke the cat for today. Okay, poke the cat, grade 8. Okay. And then students, after that, please go to design. Hello, Ode. Welcome to our class. Okay, so go to design and then name this screen. By the way, students, if you cannot decide what color to use, you can choose from here. There are variety of choices here that you can choose from so that you will not you will not have a difficulty or hard time deciding what color to use. Okay, just go to the theme, click the drop down arrow, and then after that you can choose. Okay, for today I will choose forest. I know I don't like it. Okay, another shade of green maybe under the sea. Okay, so I will use this one. Okay, students, and you need to name this screen to a game screen so that you will be able to identify later when you code, because this one will be used in coding. If you will not use it for coding, then you don't need to change the ID. Okay, so for this one, game underscore screen. Are you done? Okay, so now let's try to design our screen like this one. Okay, so we will have the name of the game here on top. Okay, so for me, it's Poke the Cat. So for that one, I will add a label, or yes, label, and then name it as, actually, this one will not be used in coding, so it's okay if not to change the ID, but if you want to change to, then that would be fine. Okay, name underscore LBL for me. Okay, and then you type the title of your game, Poke the Cat. Okay, and then after that, you can change the font size to make it bigger. Not too big though. Okay, like this one. Okay, and then after that, another label for your instruction. Okay, so I will just change the ID. Actually, this will not be used on coding later, so it's okay not to change. I just want to change. Okay, so you have the instructions here. So for example, we will set it first to 10 seconds. Okay, and same earlier, you can change the font size to make it bigger, but not too big, not too small. And then what else? Okay, and then after that, just add an image. Okay, after the two labels, add an image, students, and then search an image of the animal or of the thing that you have chosen. Okay, for example, if you chose dog, then search for dogs. Okay, but in my case, I used cat, so I will search for cat. And make sure to, it's better if you use the PNG version of that photo so that it will not have any background. Okay, so cat cartoon PNG. Oh, so cute. Cutie.
Teacher, may I go to the toilet, please?
Yes, you may. Please make it
Thank
faster,
you.
okay? You're welcome. Maybe. Which one am I going to use? Yes. This one is a sticker on Facebook, right? Pushin. I'm not sure what the name is. Okay, so maybe this one. Okay. So I will, it's up to you if you will going to save the image on your computer and then upload it, or you can just copy the image address, just like what we did last time. Okay, so click on the image, paste. Then after that, you can resize if you want to make it bigger. Oh my gosh, this cat is so cute. What animal did you choose? Did you choose? Did you choose an animal or a person? Si Ricania, you chose a person, right? Do not put my face there, huh? If you want to poke me. If you hate me, maybe you can use my photo there. Okay? Okay, I will wait for you. Haruka, are you done? Are you done?
No.
Okay. I'll give you 5 more minutes. Or I think 2 or 3 only because our time is limited. How about you, Grace, Spoon, Baikaw, and Ode? Are you done? Not yet. Okay. Please make it a little bit faster. Okay. Shall we proceed? Okay, so after that, students, we are now done on our game screen. So we will have the game over screen. So the game over screen will show how many times you poke whatever there on your app. Okay, and then we also have the try again button here. So in this case, I would like you to add another screen. Just drag the screen element all over here, and then it will create another screen. And then I would like you to use text area, okay, for this one. And then you type. By the way, students, if you don't like the color of the background or if you don't want to have a background, all you need to do is to go to background color and drag this one. It will erase the background. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to do that. Okay, so, and then type there, you have, oh, sorry. Okay, you can change the ID if you want to, but this will not be used in coding later. But I will change this one. Okay, so game over text. Okay, and then you have poke the cat, and then enter, enter, enter on your keyboard so that it will have space for the score later. Okay, times. Okay, so it should be like this. I think it's too, the space is too long. So, okay, just this one. And then you can have it center aligned if you want to. I think I will. I think I will I will remove the background of this one because cannot be seen. Okay, so I will just use it anyway. Okay, and then students, for the score, okay, we will use this one in coding later, and we will use the label element for that. Okay, so insert a label element here. Okay, and then maybe I will remove the border. Hidden. Okay. Or not. Okay, so add Okay, change the ID of this one to score underscore LBL or label. And then for the text, just leave it as text because anyway, it will be changed later. Okay, the text here on this label will depend on how many times you poked that thing on your app. Okay, but make it a little bit bigger. And longer like this. You can also have it center aligned. I think it would be better. And then you may also change the color of that label so that it will be emphasized. So for this one, maybe I will choose something that is darker. Red. Ooh. Okay, I will use the shade of red. Okay, better. Okay, so again, students, this is text area and this one is a label. And then after that, you should add another button. Okay, that will serve as the try again button. So I would like you to change the ID of this one to try again underscore BTN because we will use this one for coding later also. And then for the text, just try again. Oops. Okay. 2 minutes. By the way, change the screen name to, or the screen ID to game over screen. Because we will also use this one later during the coding. Are you done? No? Okay. 1 more minute. Please make it faster because we don't have enough time. Okay, Chanikarn is done. Okay, so I think we will proceed because we don't have enough time, students. Okay, so everybody please go to coding. Okay, so when we start the program, it should set the screen to the game screen. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to set the screen? Anyone? Hello? How do we set the screen to this screen when we start the program?
Set property. No, on event.
No, it's not on event. You have it here? Oh, forgot already?
Set
Okay,
screen.
so you need to set the screen to the game screen. Okay? And then after that, students, we will have a code for timeout. Okay, so on code.org, we have this block called set timeout. Okay, so you can find it under control and then the set timeout block. Did you find it? Set timeout? It's blue. Okay, can you see the 1000 here? Okay, so here in this game, we have time, right? We have time limit like 10 seconds, 5 seconds. It depends on us. On code.org, they don't use seconds. They use milliseconds. Do you know meter and millimeter? Do you know that? How many millimeters in 1 meter? How many millimeters in 1 meter? How many? Oh, in math conversion, 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeters, right? So it's like here, this one is called milliseconds. So if you want to have 1 second, then you need to have 1000 here because 1000 milliseconds is equal to 1 second. But in our game, we will have this one as 10 seconds. So what should be the number here? 10 seconds is equal to how many milliseconds? Anyone? Again, 1 second is equal to 1000 milliseconds. So if we have 10 seconds, therefore, how many milliseconds should we have? Hello, students. I need you to answer.
1,000.
Okay, very good. It should be 10,000 milliseconds because we have 10 seconds. 10 times 1,000 is equals to 10,000. So just add 1 0. And then if it is time out already, if the time is out or up, what should the game do or the app do? If it is time out already or if the time is up, what should it do?
Stop the game.
Okay, stop the game. Therefore, if it is game, if you stop the game or if the game stops, then it will go to where?
To game over screen.
Okay, so what block are you going to use for that?
Test screen.
Okay, so very good, Chanikarn. So in that case, set screen to game over screen. Take note, students, that you might have a different name there. It depends on what name you used there. Okay. And by the way, students, I forgot. I would like you also to change the name of your picture, okay, or the ID to whatever that is. Okay, so I will change it to cat IMG. Sorry, I forgot to tell you earlier. Okay, so now we will add a code that when you tap or click this one or the image there, it will count the score. So what block are you going to use for that? If you want to make it clickable? Anyone? Click function, what do you use for that?
On event.
Okay, so we will use on event. Very good, Poon. Okay, on event that the image is clicked. Then if you click this one, what will happen? It will add score, right? So in this case, we will add a variable for score, or we will create a variable for score. So you go to variables and use this block. Okay, var score is equal to what? 0. Okay, so at the start of the game, of course, the score will be 0. Okay, and then every time you click or tap the object, what will happen to the score? Anyone? What will happen to the score? Hello? What will happen to the score if you tap this one?
So
Okay, so
copy
+1, right? So how can you iterate or how can you add +1 to the score? What block are you going to use here? We used this one already last time. Which block? Is it the first, the second, or the third block? Okay, the third block, Haruka. Okay, and then what are we going to type here? What will happen to the score? Score is equal to?
+1.
Okay, score is equals to score plus 1. Okay, take note that at the or when we start the game, it's 0. So the first click or tap, it will be 0 plus 1. And then this one will become 1. And then after that, students, if you tap again, it will have 1 plus 1. Okay, and then this one, it will become 2. And then when you tap again, 2 plus 1. Okay? Understand? Okay, so now students, how can we put the score here? So for example, you tap 1 time, so the score will be 1, right? So how are you going to change this one to 1? What are you going to do? Anyone? Clue, you can find the block here. Which one? Yes? How can you set the text of this one to the score that you have accumulated?
Get. I'm not sure. I think get number or get text.
No, it's not get.
Set.
But nice try. It should be set text, okay? Set text of the label here. Okay, so you need to set text of the label. So whatever your ID there is, then you should choose that one. Okay, in my case, it's core LBL. Okay, so change or set text core LBL to what? What is the variable that we used? What is our variable? What's the name of our variable? var. What's the name of the var?
Score.
Score, okay? But students, you need to erase the quotation marks because you are using a variable. Again, the quotation marks is just for fixed text, okay? So if you use variables, you need to erase these quotation marks, okay? So score, and then it will change color, I think, or not. Yeah, not. Okay, sorry. Okay, and then try to run your program and tap it 1 time and wait for 10 seconds. Let's see if it works. It should have 1. Okay, so you have poked the cat 1 time. Okay, but I have times here. Because of course, when you play this one in real world, it's not only 1 time. Did it work? And also students, one thing that you can do is to play sound. Every time every time you tap the object there, okay? So you can use the play sound. And then after that, students, you can just choose any sound from the library. Okay, so I will choose animals and then cat. Okay, so like this one, and then choose. And then that's it. 2, 3. Okay, so it should be 4 times. You don't like the sound, Poon? I saw it on your face. Okay, so you have poked the cat 4 times. Did it work on your end? Is it working? Why? Why, Chanikarn? Is it working?
Cannot turn to game over screen.
Did you change this one to game over screen?
Yeah.
Are you sure the name of your screen is game over screen? After 10 seconds, huh? You have 10,000 here or 100,000?
10,000.
Are you sure? Okay, so I will try to fix it later. Okay, but for now, we will have the code for the try again button. Okay, so again, how do you add a click function? What will you do? What block are you going to use for the click function? Yes, Poon? I think you want to answer. I lip read you. So, what's your answer?
Event.
Okay, on event. And then after that, students, instead of cat image, of course, we are now doing the code for the try again button. So change that one. And then after that, you need to set the score to 0. So how are you going to set score to 0? What will you do? Here in variables, what will you do? What will you use here? 1, 2, or 3? What is that, Poon? Okay, yes, Haruka, no, you will just set the score to 0. You will not create another variable. This one is to create a variable. It's not 2. It's 3 students. Of course, if it is not 1 or 2, then it is 3. So you need to say here score is equal to 0. Okay, and then after that, when you click try again, it will go back to which screen? Which screen should it go back? Sirikanya? Which screen should it go back when you click the try again button? It should go back to?
Game screen.
Okay, game screen. So set screen to game screen. And then students, I would just like you to highlight this one and then copy and paste and then put this one inside of this one. Okay, so that it will just repeat the function. Okay, so duplicate this one. Okay, so I will annotate it for you. Duplicate this one and then put it here. Okay, Shanikarn, can I see your code? How about the others? Is it working? Shani, please send me your code. Okay, so this is it, students. So, for example, when you run the program, then it will ask you to poke. Okay, so like that. How many times was that? 3 or 4? Okay, 6 times. Okay, and then when you click on try again, it will go back and it will ask you to poke again. Okay, let me check your code. Set screen to game over screen, 10,000. This is correct. Set timeout. Can I see your ID, Chanikarn, on your game over screen? I think this one should work. Set screen to game over screen and then 10,000, right? Is it still not working after 10 seconds? Game over underscore screen. How come? Can you click on reset and then run your program again? And wait for 10 seconds to check if it is working. If not, you can contact me later because we only have 3 minutes left. But not after this class because I have another class. Is it working now or not yet? Really? Are you sure? 10 seconds? Can you change this one to 1,000? And then reset and run again? It should work. Your code is correct. Not yet running? What's with that face, Chanikarn? I saw your face, huh? Poon, is yours working? Si Ricania and Oday? Oh, Oday.
I didn't do it yet.
Ah, okay. Not also? How about you, Haruka? Your work is working, right?
Oh yes, but I have a problem.
Sorry?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, teacher. When I go to home, disappear.
No, it's okay. It's okay. When you run it, it's there, right? Can you run?
No, it's not.
Ah, okay. Haruka, can you try to add another image? Like change the image, download the image instead, and then save it on your computer and then upload. Okay? Or you can change the photo and copy another link because I think some of the URLs are not working. Chanikarn, it's still not working?
No, not working.
Okay, so please contact me later. Okay, this afternoon I will help you. Okay? Because right now we only have 1 minute left. Okay, so again, students, this is how we can make a poking game on code.org. And I'm not sure what's the problem on your code, why it is not working, but I think it should work. Okay, so just please contact me later because I will help you fix your code. Our time is limited here, so I cannot assist you here that much. Okay, so I will see you again next meeting. Okay, stay safe, everyone, and have a nice day. Goodbye.